Hi everyone, this is Fahad Mirza and I welcome you to the channel. In this video, we are going to have a look at this tool VLM Run Hub, which is a comprehensive repository of predefined Pydantic schemas for extracting structured data from unstructured visual domains such as images, videos, and documents. In this video, we are going to install it locally and then we are going to try it out on an invoice to extract the structured data. The reason I believe this repo and this tool has been created because most of these top line models, including the OpenAI's models or Anthropic's models or even the open source Llama models, most of the time these models struggle while extracting and then validating the structured data from images. And that is what this project is trying to do. So we are going to take an invoice, we are going to use an Ollama model, and then with the help of this tool we are going to extract the JSON data from that image invoice. Behind the scene, what this project is trying to do, it is using Pydantic. I already have covered this Pydantic a lot on the channel. Pydantic in simple words is the data validation library for Python. It is quite fast, it is extensible, and Pydantic plays quite nicely with your code, with your IDEs, with your linters. You define how data should be extracted and then it validates it and returns it. So whatever LLM is returning you can easily validate it with Pydantic, and I have covered it in heaps of videos from different angles. If you deal with data as part of your AI powered application, I would highly recommend Pydantic. It's an open source free library. And this VLM Run Hub is a sort of a blend, a repo of well-tested Pydantic schemas which you can readily use, and I will show you how you can do this shortly. So before that, let me give a huge shout out to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on very affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website with a discount coupon of 50% for a range of GPUs. This is my Ubuntu system and this is my GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM. Let's start the installation by simply creating a virtual environment. While it creates it, let's talk about Ollama. If you don't know what Ollama is one of the easiest and fastest tool to run large language models locally. I already have done heaps of videos on Ollama, so if you're interested, you just have to search. If you haven't installed it ever, just click on this download. Just run this line on your Linux, or for Windows and Mac, just download this executable and run it, and next it should start working. I already have Ollama installed and I will shortly show you, but before that let's install all the prerequisites libraries and of course this whole repo which is VLM Run. I am installing it with its Python SDK. I'm also installing Ollama because we will also be using it. So let's wait for it to get installed. This takes few seconds. It's quite lightweight, by the way. And everything is done. Let me clear the screen. Let me do Ollama list. So for this video, the model which I'm going to use is this Llama 3.211 Vision 11 billion. You can select the model as per your VRAM, but I think this should be good. And if you have never downloaded the vision models from Ollama, just go to ollama.com, type vision. You see there is this Llama 3.2 vision. It comes in 11 billion and 90 billion variants. You can select as per your VRAM consumption. So I'm just going to go with this 11 billion. You can see that on the disk its size is close to 8 gig. Okay, so our Ollama model is downloaded, running. Ollama is set, and our VLM run is also sorted. Next up, let's create a Jupyter notebook and then we will play around with this tool there. And I'm simply going to just run this so that it will launch our Jupyter notebook in the browser. Now as a first step, let's import the libraries which we have installed. So I'm just going to run it. It is going to import Ollama Pillow because I will be using a local invoice, and I will also quickly show you shortly as how that works. So let me quickly first show you the code. So you see, first up, I'm just getting this invoice image from my local system. This is the invoice image where we have the typical invoice with some of the products, parts, description, and all that stuff. So I'll just minimize it, and then I'm just using this model here, which is our Llama 3.2 vision, which is already running on our local system. And then we're asking it to extract the invoice in JSON, and then it is doing its magic. It is using that model and this library, getting the response back. It is validating it, and then we are printing it out. So let me run it. It is running. First time it takes a bit of a time because it loads the model onto the GPU. So let's wait for it while it does its magic. Let me also introduce you to the sponsors of the video, who are Camel AI. Now, if you have never heard of Camel AI is an open source community focused on building multi-agent infrastructure for finding the scaling laws of agents with applications in data generation, task automation, and world simulation. And I will also drop the link to their website in video's description. Okay, let's go back, and there you go. It has printed it out, the whole invoice there. You can see that it has given us the invoice ID, all the parts and all that stuff, the postal code, pricing, and then currencies, and it goes on and on. Now it looks good, it has extracted it, but my suggestion for this project is that they should improve this output more. They should polish it more, because it extracts the key value in the JSON, but I would really expect it to put everything in a whole key value with braces and all that stuff. Now that is my hope, but feel free to share what do you think about this output. And more importantly, if you're dealing with the data, are you using any other tool, or you are simply using Pydantic? And because Pydantic not only offers this almost the same thing, but of course you have to put your custom code on top of it to get the data out of do the vision with LLM or VLM and then get the data out. But Pydantic also offers the type safety and compatibility with tools like MyPy, Pyrite, and also you can build composable modular systems that are more robust and maintainable. So if you're using it with that, let me know. Also, if you don't want to use Ollama models with it, you have the choice of using OpenAI's models. You can even use it with Instructor, you can use it with VLM, and then there are a lot of other options which you can check from their repo, and I will drop the link there in video's description. I think it also works with Microsoft's 5.4 and with Gemini models, but you can check it out, the repo, which I will drop the link in video's description. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network, as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.